played that up perfectly, didn't I? Can't say enough what it means to have Paxton back. Gave us more tonight than I think we expected coming into this, having not pitched, in a little over a month or right around there at this level. It was awesome. I think, I looked up on the board one time, like the first 15 hitters he faced, it was 13 first pitch strikes. The command of the curveball, putting guys away with it, and then, went to the slider, the cutter later on. Very, very impressive. He has been, obviously before he got hurt, you could just see a different guy out there and how confidence was growing, and he's turned into like a top of the rotation stud, and it's great for our club. I think everybody felt it tonight when he took the mound. Dominant starting pitching does so much for your team. And it just lifts everybody's spirits. The guys offensively relax. They have good at-bats, and we did enough offensively. A couple good innings put together against a very good young starter that they have. He had a really good fastball, and our guys hung in there, and, big 3-run, inning early on, and then the add-on runs were really, really big. So nice win. We got a nice little streak going now. We're building some momentum, and it's good. That's a very good offensive team. The Rockies can really swing the bats, and we've done a pretty good job. Our bullpen, again, tonight, outstanding. So everybody's chipping in. It's really what it takes when you put a streak together.
What was the most impressive thing with James from your perspective?
For me, that stuff, obviously the adrenaline, that didn't really shock me that the fastball was what it was early in the game, but his ability to land the secondary pitches and the command of the fastball was really, like I said, much more than we expected. Even Zunino said, wow, this is really good. Tip my hat to him. He worked his tail off to get back in here, and everybody involved. When a player goes down, the medical people, the pitching coaches, everybody kind of working to get him to the point he is, and having him come in tonight and give us that lift was huge.
I think he threw just 17 balls all night. Just his ability to jump in and be that sharp out of the gate.
He just attacks. He just goes after. He's got tremendous confidence in his stuff, and he should, because it's really, really good. So, it's not going to be that good every night. I do understand that, but for what we were looking for tonight, it couldn't have gone any better.
Cishek comes in and really slammed the door there, too.
Really good outing for Steve, and trying to find the right spot to get him in and keep building his confidence. And, like I said, they got some pretty good right-handed hitters over there. Got a couple pop-ups to get us out of the inning, and then run through the next inning was really, really big. We've been using quite a bit of the bullpen because our stars have been about that 5-inning mark. So it was nice to extend him a little bit, and hopefully we have enough guys, to go back at him tomorrow afternoon.
A couple more hits from Mike Zunino tonight. That
Yeah.
off day, did that kind of help him?
I just, we talked. I talked to him over in Boston. He wasn't getting the results he was looking for, but you got to stick with it. This is a process. He's doing a lot of different things up there, and how he's trying to approach his at bats and mechanically. And it's, the early work's good, the BP's good, and it's not carrying over the game. Sometimes you want to switch, and this isn't going to work. And just told him over in Boston, stick with it. And it is a process. You're going to constantly make adjustments. So really happy for him. Because he's it's tough. It's tough when you're struggling like that and you're letting team down, yourself down. So getting him going in the right direction, it certainly makes a big boost for the bottom of our lineup.
And why was that the right spot for Cishek? That was the one chance Colorado really had, and Arenado's coming up there, Reynolds after him, they've gotten to it.
Steve, with the deception, the sidearm delivery, and his ability to sweep the breaking ball, obviously we feel better about him against right-handed hitters right now. He did a really good job against left-handed hitters, most of the time last year. But until he gets kind of his feel and his stuff back, try to put him in those pockets where it sets him up to have the most success. So it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes with what you have available in your bullpen, you're going to have to, let guys go a little bit. But it's a good spot for him. He felt good about it. He was anxious to get out there, and I'm happy that he got the results he's looking for.
Your offense, it's not just been the core group. You can have Valencia chipping in, and these last 4 games seems like you've kind of got back to.
And Kyle Seager's starting to hit. Good for him. But to your point, the other guy, Ben Gamel's big hits. Segura seems like it's every night with him. But Zunino chipping in. It's kind of the guys around the group, because it's really hard for that core, that 3, 4, 5, to do it every night. And when Seager starts hitting, we are a different team. There is no doubt offensively. And it's nice to win the game 5-0 when Robbie Cano doesn't really do much offensively, because he'll get his. So we'll be in good shape tomorrow.